and welcome back to Pendragon's Twisted Metals. Tonight we are in a new truck. So that's kind of thrown me off a bit. The lighting is terrible. That's why I have a flashlight on. And hopefully we can get some good shots regardless of the poor lighting. But tonight we are going to be starting on finishing our copper split ring. I have it in this little ring holder so that we can take the saw and evenly cut it down the middle. So let's get started.
Alright, so now we're going to try to cut this evenly. Now, if it's not perfect, that's alright. We'll show you how to still make it look good after we're done. The reason we have it in this holder here is because this gets extremely hot. So just keep that in mind. Copper will get very hot when you try to saw or file it. And that is a broken saw. Only one this time. So, not too bad. Alright, so these pieces did not come out as evenly as I wanted them. So I am just trying to figure out how to make them be able to be soldered together. Now after some filing and sanding, we are using binding wire, which is a steel wire, to hold the piece together for when we solder it. Copper needs to be extremely hot for the solder to flow, so little pieces placed down in specific areas will help in making sure that all the areas are nice and soldered and there aren't any unneeded gaps. It is extremely important for you to take off all of the binding wire because it will ruin your pickle and possibly any silver you put into that pickle after. Make sure when you are making any rings or anything that is being worn to file and sand so that everything is nice and smooth and nothing is going to get snagged on clothing or skin. After filing and using different grades of sanding paper, it is good to finish off the project with a nice rubbing down of emery paper. This makes the project nice and shiny and takes off any scratches that are small and very hard to see.
All right, well, that just about does it for this ring. Now, I did not do it perfectly, but I do like how the imperfectness kind of puts a different sort of design on it. So I made sure that any sharp edges, always wear any type of jewelry, rings, whatever, and like product test them. So like I always go like back and forth at odd angles just to make sure that I don't have any sharp points, as well as putting it on different fingers just to test, make sure that everything's nice and smooth. But I really like how this came out. Like I said, it came out a little imperfect because I did not saw evenly, so it made a very uneven, almost jagged line, but I kind of really like it. It looks kind of like lightning or even a thorny vine with each of these holes and designs. I know this camera doesn't show it very well, but these look like little thorns coming off of a vine, and it looks really cool. So this is our first split ring. I think we're going to be doing a few more of these in the weeks to come, just because I really like the design look of it. We get to test out a few different ways of doing designs. This one I decided to just put holes through it and see how that works out, and it worked out fairly well. I hope that you all enjoyed this episode. If you did, hit that like button, and if you really liked it, hit the subscribe button and the bell so then you get notified whenever we put out a video. I try to do 3 videos a week, 2 of my lives, and of course this episode, which shows on Sunday. I've learned a lot while doing this project, and I hope that you all learned just as much. And I hope that you all have a wonderful evening.